Hey all, this is Xenoxis and this is gonna be part 23, I'm pretty certain, of Speedrun. I actually miscalculated yesterday and I said one of the parts, like the last part I recorded was part 21, but it was actually part 22 and stuff like that, so yeah. That's pretty funny. Anyway, we're gonna continue where we left off at the inside of the JS clip, so I'm gonna be really surprised if we're gonna be able to actually get under 30 hours, because keep in mind, right, that under the casual file here, we were able to, what is the bottom of Northern Crater here? Right, so 34 hours there. But that was at 99, that was not the first bottom of the Northern Crater there. I don't even think that was the first one, right? But this was actually, yeah, this was actually these two saves here, so we can compare here the inside of the Gaia's cliff there, as you can see there. Grasslands area, man, we have spent a lot of the cash there. The Grasslands area, because those were there. And then basically the one that is at the top here, basically that's the first bottom of the Northern Crater file. And I was still 87 at that point, basically, right, which is pretty crazy to think about. Yeah. That was after used like 31 hours or whatever, right? And on that file, I'm pretty certain on that file I'd already defeated like Emerald Weapon, because I think that I already did in this too. Because this was in preparation for the fight and this was after defeating it. One of these files is after defeating like Emerald Weapon and stuff that. Right, and then these three here, because I usually change like in color to indicate like, okay, I've defeated this weapon and stuff that, and because I'm pretty certain on this file here, the latest file here, it's basically just where we're grinding up basically to get like all the sources and stuff that, so yeah. Just saying that, So right, let's see here. So we have a bunch of setups. Actually, let's do this. I've actually been inflicted by fear by one of the enemies actually and stuff that, so actually let's go back to the level 3 mid break at this point. And we tent up here just because we have some content, so we might as well. I just want to check again because I'm pretty certain, yeah, we did get the all mastered here. But it's nice and everything, most of that. They might go, but just replace that all with something. Nah, not yet, most of that, because yeah, we do have more here. As well. Did we equip the enemy skills yet? Yeah, we did equip the enemy skills. Yeah. Of course, he's using Javelin, of course, which is double growth, which is actually even better than Mount Linus of that. That's the whole thing, right? Which is good. Okay, so we did come from that one. Yeah, we did come from there. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, the thing is, you can save so much MP in this place just by like attacking stuff. So I'm going to be getting one of my favorite weapons for Claude, all of which is going to take a bit of a while. Here's of course a way to set up yourself for the boss, basically, that's here, that just allows you to basically, I forgot, right, I think it's the, by the way, for the boss fight, I think it's from the right head that you steal, like, only one of the heads have something you can steal, which is very weird, by the way. So it's technically like the first boss of like these and stuff like that, but it's not the same one. I mean, we're not gonna see this place in Lucky Birds and stuff. That feels like the really bad part, because of if it's gonna end at the same place, as that the Rebirth is gonna end where this one ended here and stuff. That it just feels so bad because people are saying, oh, they're not gonna cut stuff and stuff that, oh, they didn't cut stuff. They only added stuff in part 1. No, but they. Yeah, sure, I can understand that, yes, it stops off the Midgard, but then they should have somehow figured out a way to give you Red 13 earlier, or once you had beaten the game, you should somehow be able to, like when you're going through hard mode, you should be able to have Red 13 from the start, and then they should have made him a party member, or at least quote-unquote add DLC for it and stuff like that. somehow, you know. So fire armlet we get here. Fire armlet, if I remember correctly, right, because yeah, so fire is slightly weaker than the bolt armlet, both in terms of the magic defense and the attack defense. But both of them weaker than, yeah, both of them are weaker technically than the Aurora armlet. So one drains drain lightning, one is drain fire, of course. Now the boss will do cold and fire, but the bolt is good because its final attack is doing both. Basically, it's quote-unquote suicide attack that it's called. And of course, the kills that we get only really matters with this guy. But I'm pretty certain, right, that Ifrit just kills it. I'm pretty certain. You can say that we don't have 5-3 all there, but 5-3, Ice-3 and Bolt 3 all cost the same, they're really good. But of course, all cost is more expensive and stuff there because, yeah. I think though there is a steal, right, isn't there, from the big guy? Yeah, let's see here what's steal here. No, nothing to steal. Shaboom. Ice cold drop. And I don't know why they have like the jump down option of every single one. Like, did they think that someone was gonna believe that? Oh, you're gonna like, I don't know, right? Why they had that option after every single one? Because it's not that the room down there changes after. I mean, it does change for everyone that drops, but it's not that oh, after this many have dropped, you know, you know. And you want to have this chest there at the end, by the way. I want to get that actually. Let's begin with Lord. I mean, let me try this actually. I want to see how much damage the fire wheel does there. If I wheel. So what we usually crit? Now I can see really how much damage it does. Sometimes it's so hard to see what damage you do when it overlaps with the other enemies sometimes. And stuff that would be very costly. But if I is really good by the way here and stuff that, you know. Okay, so that's no one that's almost 2k damage. Stuff that, yeah. But yeah, the wizard bracelet, by the way, is really good. I think that there was a store that you can get more wizard bracelet at some point. I think. Is it a Medell store that has the wizard bracelet? I forgot. I'm pretty certain you can get more of the wizard bracelet somewhere, basically. But yeah. Whoa! But how the fuck is the icicles alive? Like why? Like. I mean, so I could get if it's explained like, oh, it's because it's not like a monster or anything, right? Like, that's not what it quote-unquote is. Right, I forgot this. Right, Claude would not be able to do this, right? With certain obviously impact, he wouldn't be able to target back here because sometimes, right, if there are things in the way, sometimes it blocks basically like the back row so you won't get access to it or whatever it is, right? I think the fire rate is going to be enough now if we do it. Fine. Not the fire rate. I think it does 1900 to it, yeah. Oh, it kills it. It feels so weird that Sid's HP is so low and stuff that. I mean, Sid doesn't even have the most. Oh wait, maybe I did. And I forgot that is very good XP from each of these fights, basically. So you get forced to get a bunch of XP here and stuff that, which is nice. So yeah, Odin is very close now. 2000 just from. If it is pretty close. it does have Alexander. Like, what the fuck, why don't I see it? Oh, right, because it's way further down. Alexander is also interesting, right, because Alexander is 120, so Alexander does kind of be more powerful than. Except I don't think, right, there are actually holy enemies that can inflict holy and stuff like that, but that's like. Just how much, yeah. The fact that your one is still so powerful is pretty interesting. Okay, final one. Fight. Endokuken. So we use Alexander this. Because why not? Now there is the blue dragon, of course, that you can meet, which I'm pretty certain that you have to steal from the blue dragon. Although I think that you can also get the thing as a drop, right? Or is it only as a drop? I mean, because if it's not stealable and it's just a drop from the enemy, then that's really good. Because you can get more dragon armors. Now, dragon armors, of course, aren't as powerful as the Aurora armlet, the fire armlet, the bolt armlet, and stuff like that. But it offers more slots. It offers less like defense and stuff that, you know, less defense and less magic defense and stuff like that. Yeah. Now keep in mind, there are those dark enemies that are quote-unquote affected by holy and stuff that, you know. Then you can play Master Sword if you want to with the enhanced sword, and then you give Claude like the thing. You know, the thing. You don't want to jump down here. No, jump to the room below, and there you get final elixir. That's what they call it in the other thing. They call it like final elixir or something like that. But then it's wrong because it's not even an elixir. It's a mega elixir that you get, which is fucking weird. But they do allow you to actually jump here. So you know, and then it still runs to the middle, which is weird. Yeah. And then you can jump over there now, so that which is nice. But a lot of people might miss this. Yes. Oh, there we go. Goody. There was nothing you could see from this guy, right? Magic breath. Oh, then that's pretty decent damage. I thought that we were gonna have to do something else here, but I'm pretty certain that this guy doesn't. This guy also have the thing that I'm worried about is that this guy also has. You can see magic breath there. Fire ice lightning damage on all opponents. So it's basically like a way shaper, Kyata. And stuff that was pretty insane thing about magic breath and stuff that. Oh right, almost 5k damage. That's nice. So we're gonna see if he has 1400 health now almost. Nah. See that 1300 health that it shows it healing up to after the battle is not correct. This is a bit sad, of course. And there's just a speed source up there. Just a speed source. Yeah, we're putting all the sources into him and stuff that, so yeah. But now we go here. We'll make sure that we can't. Just making sure, you know. Okay, right, and this is not there's not another hidden wall somewhere, right? Like, because, you know, there was a hidden wall with the whole ribbon and stuff that. I don't think there was another one, you know. Because I know that there are some quote-unquote missable loot that I don't remember exactly the location of. I think. But I forgot if it was in KS Cliff or if I'm just misremembering or if I just dreamt something, you know, and stuff like that, because, you know. Wait, was that all? Was that mastered all? No, that was 4-star all. Yeah, because Xenoxis is just regular growth. So there's Magic Breath there, Magic Breath on this enemy skill as well. So that. But I'm pretty certain, right, that if I would have gone with Manipulate on one of the characters, we would have been able to manipulate it, and I think it also has Trine, despite it has Trine. But it's actually better to quote-unquote not learn it or whatever, right? No, okay. I thought there was going to be a hidden wall there. I thought they were always, right, isn't there supposed to be override or try to meet the thing again? Is it just going to immediately? Yeah, it's just going to immediately Magic Breath us. But see there, if we saw that damage there, for example, you saw that. But then here's the thing, right? If you would have had active here, not would have had weight, then region would have still counted as block healing us and stuff that. Which is the good thing about having active on and stuff that, because but you saw there the fact that one of the characters absorbed it. The reason why that character absorbed it is of course because that character has one of the elements that the Magic Breath does, basically. But oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, he has Wizard said he doesn't have like the... I thought I might have equipped him with something else now, but I'm going with the whole circular thing. I'm also going with circular on that one, because we managed to get 2 circulars of course. Now I think also that circlet becomes available in another place as well, but anyway, let's start going over here now. Yes, then wait too long to the time. Ooh, that's actually very nice. I think they got a firewall actually. Boom. Yes. Because we want to be getting the kills with Sid, basically, because, you know, I mean, I would say, like, oh, you just get the kills with Vincent, like his second limit break doesn't matter or whatever, right? But, you know. And then you just move to the edge and you jump automatically, basically. And this is gonna put us right where I think it is. Yeah, right next to where the chest is, and this is Enhanced Sword. So Enhanced Sword is a big deal. Now Enhanced Sword is way weaker, as you can see, 43, that's just slightly better than the Rune Blade. It's worse than a Mirror's Aim, it's worse than an aim, but it's worse than a Yusuke, of course, because you can see Mirror's Aim there. A Mirror's Aim would normally be after the Rune Blade, right, because the Rune Blade is the strongest until you get the Mirror's Aim, and the Yusuke and stuff like that, but yeah. So it's only slightly stronger if you see there compared to the Force Stealer. It has 107, which is slightly worse than that. But then that sort of course again has 8 slots. And the good thing about it, I forgot exactly what's the magic stat here? Right now it's 126 there from having the Dragon Omelette and the Circlet and stuff like that. I forgot if Dragon Omelette had magic on it as well, so that's 126. Then we equip Enhanced Sword. And we had 127, so Enhanced Sword is just 1 magic point better than the Organics. Which is, so yes, it's weaker like strength-wise and stuff like that, but it's just, you get 2 more material slots and you get very good, magic and stuff like that. Actually, let's add Manipulate here, Manipulate, and add also Preemptive, I think. Preemptive is a pretty good idea, I think, right? But we will see what we do with the setup here, because we will probably do a special setup for the boss. Stuff that pretty cool, yeah. Oh, Enhanced Sword is actually one of my favorite swords. And stuff like that just because of the way it looks. And stuff like that because, you know, I do think that a lot of the mods for like people say, look, I'm good these mods, like there are people that out there who, you know, throw and beam, bling. Yeah, but it's still tentacles and stuff like that. Just head master here, maybe we can. Because we did give ribbon, right? We did give ribbon to see it, right? So we don't just wipe the party here. Splat combo, bleh, bleh. I better combo does weak damage. But I mean, you could technically say that it's his best quote-unquote limit break once you get. It's hard to manipulate. I would really like to manipulate you, please. Or that you cast the bad breath. Yes, there we go. Alright, and now Comet hit you with Comet, boom! And he dies. Yeah, my boards are not particularly strong actually in terms of their health. It's not like in Final Fantasy X. I mean, technically, right, the Malboro that you meet in the Northern Crater, right, is count as the Great Malboro, right, because it's not supposed to be the same that you meet here, but yeah. But anyway, we got M tentacles there as the steel, right. But I'm pretty certain, right, that you can steal M tentacles from it, and then you can also get M tentacles as a drop. I'm pretty certain and stuff there. Which is really nice when that happens, by the way. So, you don't get paddles? Oh, let me get this guy. Yeah, Elon used eye fright. Oh, look at that! A little bit of ominous slash in minor. I mean, if we have ominous slash, then it shouldn't really matter with our materials that are basically nice. We do defend here. Just eye it again, I think is good enough. Hellfire. I it has actually this in Final Fantasy for a really long time. There are certain summons of course that quote-unquote are newer and stuff that like there are certain summons that are really old and stuff that in terms of how many games they've shown up in and stuff that, but then yeah. But I always like technically when they make somebody exist as a character in the lore and stuff that it's technically right that I think that somewhere like that was what made them win against Genova or whatever, right? That it was supposed to be because of that they had summons, whatever, that the ancients were actually like summoners. I know that you can quote-unquote get up to 38 there and stuff like that. I think going up is the best here because, yeah. Because sadly they have not put, you know, they have not put a single like. Right, you need to go over to the... Oh, go on. Yeah. Because you see how they meet there in the patterns of that. Damn shit. That's actually worse because you need to hold in a very, very specific way there to even move forward. So you can actually get stuck there and then you can like lose everything. And then if you would lose here, you would not like restart at the screen. I'm pretty certain that you would restart at the very, very start of chaos. It's like super bad if it happens. I know that you can max up to 39, I think, in the GUIs and stuff like that, because, yeah. And by the way, this is the quote-unquote final real like screen with enemies and stuff like that. Oh, and we can meet the blaster enemy, which I think is actually worth trying to escape from, maybe even. And we're gonna... tranquilize. If you need more tranquilizers, man. Right, and we probably use to set up M barrier on the fight, pretty much, I think. Infinite? Although I think that the thing maybe absorbs it. Now those things can be, of course, the coral, or whatever they're called, right? They can be scary in certain other Final Fantasy games, you know, because of that usually because of their quote-unquote blaster ability. But sometimes their blaster ability does crap damage, but sometimes it like rolls good or whatever. I guess is the only way to make it kind of make sense, you know. So Odin is 3 now, Titan is 3, Ram is 3, Ifrit is 4, and Alexander is 1. Yeah, we're almost getting Combat 2 soon here, which is nice. Now this room is of course very good, because this is basically the room that we need to grind to have the thing show up. I'm sitting here at Macro Laser, I'm Bangle. Tifa is now 40, all of these are 40 and Kitsuit is 42. The thing that's good with Kitsuit when you first get him is that he has very good HP growth at first, at the lower levels, but then he actually ends up with pretty weak max HP. But I think it's also not guaranteed to always end up with the same max HP, right? Like every time, right? I always used to think that there used to be a treasure chest in here. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, HP will be restored. Which I'm not 100% certain what that is supposed to be, because he doesn't say anything. You know, it's just like, okay, like, is that like, and it's glowing, like what the heck is that supposed to be, you know, is that? We're not getting the encounter that we need here though, which is a bit bad here. It's Oracle, not Qual is what they call here, it's just... Okay, that is nice. So it does have Blaster, but Blaster is not an enemy skill. What? The Blaster is not an enemy skill. You manipulated it and then you... No, this is the dragon. Blue dragon. And I will steal from it. Oh, it has Dragon Force. What? Right, nothing to steal. Mom Daddy needs a plasma rifle. Right, but it's super weak. Please, no. Blark. Couldn't manipulate. Let's put up a barrier though, and let's put up barrier! And then combat his ass. I mean, I would love to manipulate it, you know, and stuff like that, that's the thing. But I'm pretty certain that I cannot make it cast like Dragon Force and stuff that, even if you can manipulate it. Because I'm pretty certain that that's why you get Dragon Force in like the dark. Because there do exist like runs, like speed runs that are like yeah, Dragon Breath. Yeah, even that is not scary and stuff like that. But I think it's dependent on, I forgot exactly what Manippi was dependent upon. We could of course use the equip Claw with Hyper Crown for this stuff that used to make things easier. Oh, he has Great Gale. Please don't tell me that this ends the encounter, nope. I mean, I do want to kill it, but the thing is just that I want to see here. Because couldn't manipulate it doesn't mean that it cannot be manipulated. Right, because it says that always, like when you fail and stuff that, you know. And if it would have been immune to the manipulate, then it thought that it would say something else, basically. It's recasting Dragon Force. But maybe the Dragon Force protects us against manipulate. Because I'm pretty certain that the Dragon Force, quote unquote, right, is not a hero drink technically, but it's like similar. Not really similar to a hero drink, but it's just, you know, dynamite gained. So we get more dragon armlets, which is nice. So again, right, like, you can see that dragon armlet is weaker than all of these, because the weakest one has 72, 52, 74, 55 from the bolt armlet, right, and then it's 76, 54 from that. And all of them has the 3% magic defense. Now bolt armlet technically has just slightly higher magic defense and stuff there, because yeah. Now of course the dragon armlet on the other hand has I mean, diamond bangle there, as you can see, 57 and then it's 6 and 37. But Dragon Armlet still has, you know, the 2 in the percentage on the magic defense, which the diamond armlet does not have. Or the diamond bangle, I mean. It's so weird, right, with the things that are called bangle and other things that get called armlet and stuff, because yeah. But I think that is nice with the Dragon Armlet, of course, is that yes, you get more slots from it, which is nice, because that means now that we can give him MP+, and we can probably give him we could just give him that, and then he will very, very soon be getting that maxed out. Right. We did get the dynamite right there and stuff, which is nice. But yeah, you can of course use, if you get it right and you just go all out, right? That's the thing that you can every single time on that dragon just go all out and you just don't care about like manipulating it or whatever, right? Because I'm pretty certain that you cannot get it to cast Dragon Force. And, you know, we need to be stealing from the boss though. Keep that in mind and stuff that, because yeah. Now I would like to at least have 3 dragon armlets. Although I don't think there is a single store in the game that lets you get the dragon armlet and stuff that we actually, where Alexander is, and then we Quake 3, I think it is. We do. And we Quake 3. And then we'll probably Bahamut as well. Although I'm pretty certain a single like Alexander can actually kill it and stuff that. You know, about pushing square here, or holding square. because I mean our damage is kind of cracked. Okay, so 2.8k. Quake 3 from Cloud. And he has let's keep that in mind. So yeah, 0.4k from that just, which is pretty insane. I think you will actually use Gonch Lance on this one instead of using the whole steel bladed sword. Because it got some sunsets you can. Almost 5k damage. Oh, there it only restored 49 MP there. But that was probably because, yeah, Dragon Omelette. I would say though that the Dragon Omelette is not better than the thing, but yeah, but we're doing this actually, we're doing this. Okay, if you get the... Because right, I do like the Aurora Omelette, the Bolt Omelette, and the Lucky Fire Omelette and stuff like that, but yeah, but it's just the Dragon Omelette is just kind of better in terms of the slots. Yes, you're still not gaining the same kind of defense, you're not gaining the huge defense, and you're not gaining the huge defense percentage and stuff like that. Like magic defense is just slightly better on these and stuff like that. Yes, the defense is a big boost and the defense percentage is definitely a big boost, but you also have more slots and you have like you're still having 3 elements. This just lets you absorb a single element and stuff. That's something to keep in mind. So that is very nice. He's gonna still stick with the Wizard Bracelet by the way. So that because yeah, so we need how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more battles to get all the Dragon Omelettes we need. Or technically 5 if we also want to get one for him and stuff like that. But yeah, but I'm probably gonna stick with the Wizard Bracelet on him. Because the thing with the Wizard Bracelet of course is that normally right, Wizard Bracelet before Magic Defense was working, Wizard Bracelet of course it was a very all-in thing because you could do a lot of magic damage. But then you have to realize that this thing, the Wizard Bracelet, only had 16 defense. You have 3 defense percentage and you also had the magic defense percentage, so you can dodge stuff. But the magic defense of 85, when it was worthless, you could basically see that as 0. And then yes, you gain good magic from it, from having the Wizard Bracelet equipped. But it was basically like, you had hardly any defense and stuff like that, you know, and if you look at his defense level, yeah, 64 there compared to like 126. But you can still see he still has like 15% defense percentage from that. You're still matching the Dragon Omelette in the defense percent there and stuff like that, and he has 3% in the magic defense, but yeah. But you can see there the huge magic defense and stuff like that from the Wizard Bracelet that kind of makes up for the fact that it's not having a thing. Yeah. But yes, we need 4. Right, we need 4 more encounters with El Blue Dragon. Le Blue Dragon, yes. Which is also the title of a game and stuff like that. Blue Dragon, right? Which I never sadly finished and stuff like that. Like Blue Dragon was interesting because it was done in a certain specific style and stuff like that. So yeah. Normally I would escape from this, but I just want to see here if the Steel Bladed Sword has improved. Because there was one point here where we just killed one of these. And this is not 3 encounter, right? But this is not just the 2 of them. There was one encounter when he only managed to slice up one of them. Is that odd? So how many? 1, 2, 3 total. That's how it's supposed to be. One thing I kind of wish they would have done in this or in the quote-unquote remaster and stuff that is that quote-unquote if he successfully kills all of them basically, or that let's say you get a crit basically like when you summon it, you would have a certain amount of chance to crit, and it would be dependent on the amount of stars you have as well. And then if you crit, then instead of being called Steel Blades, well, they would call the Sansuki, and then after you have done the slices, the whole Kanye symbol would appear, or whatever, the whole thing for Sansuki, because there are no Kanye symbols for Sansuki pretty much, but yeah, we're getting primitive here. I don't remember having such a hard time getting the Blue Dragon counter here and stuff that it is supposed to be an easy encounter to get here, that's the whole point, you know, and stuff that, because yeah, Blue Big King. And we cast Alexander. I want to test out Ice 3 on, no, not Ice 3, Fire 3 on him. Alexander be like a musical instrument. No, but Alexander's actually interesting, right? Because I forgot what the original lore was in the first game he was in, or whatever, right? Because like Alexander is like, yes, he looks like a quote-unquote robot or whatever, right? But he's supposed to be like a guardian or something, if I remember correctly. Oh, he does gain a little bit of HP increase here. It's kind of what it looks like. He should go weak to fight really. No. Very nice. I still don't know why they make that. Like, why do they make the Blue Dragon? Like, why do they make it have? Because that's XP wise, right? That's still not as good as the Red Dragon. So why are they like disrespecting the Red Dragon and be like, yeah, you work less than the Red Dragon? You know, so never saw Dragon Omelet. Put some Dragon Omelet on Barret as well, by the way. Right, then this is yeah. So now we technically have Red 13 left, Yuffie left, and Kitsit, but then of course if we were counting Vincent as well, that would be 4 left. Otherwise there would just be 3. Let's save as well here, just because you know. Because I wanna kinda see how long this takes and stuff there, because yeah. But it looks like with the way they made the time show up there, it looks like it would be able to show over like 99 hours now and stuff that, which, you know, is something I would wish it could do. Just because I want to see exactly how long like the first reactor grind takes and stuff that. I mean, I know that it's what right you get like, is it 1 million like experience that is like the maximum? What is it? 313,655, that's level 50. Stuff that. Is it 1 million or is it way over 1 million? Is it 2 million? Because not all the characters maxed out at the same XP, like certain ones actually need way less. I think Aerith needs the less amount of XP, I think, than all the other characters. So Bahamut into Alexander, I think is enough. Or maybe even just Bahamut is enough. Because if you think about it, right, that the XP levels you're meant to have, right? If you really want to quote-unquote see if you're like under level for something, right? Like a lot of people, the first time they play through the game, they're under level because people who say you're not meant to grind. That's kind of not true, really, because I always felt that you're supposed to be the level the bosses are. Whatever, and of course, sure, you get to a certain point in the game when you cannot sense bosses anymore, which I always thought were completely stupid. Like, why do they have a sense materia if you cannot above a certain point sense bosses, and maybe it's just these bosses have too high health so they cannot be sensed because of that reason. I can understand not being able to sense like emerald and ruby weapon, and stuff that, And that did not kill it. Large. Kill 2. Combat in his face. Combat! I don't know why Sim is taking so much damage though. And stuff that. I mean, to Clovis in the back row, stuff that. But Clovis in the... No, Clovis in the front row. I have Claude in the front row even though I have long range. But I mean, that's because I wanted to feel his limit break faster and stuff that. But still, right, I mean, he's taking way less damage than Sim is doing. What is his defense? His defense is 122, he's 126. So why is Sim taking so much more damage? Is it the defense percentage that matters there? No, his vitality is 68, his vitality is 64. I don't know what's up with that though. I really have no idea. So that's one more. Give that to Kate. Using a puzzle diagonal. And much I hope that's completely worthless because you're just gonna end up using. You're just gonna end up using like, Now normally, I would of course just sell a bunch of diamond bangles later on and stuff like that, but yeah. So now we only need 3 now. And stuff like that if we're counting him and stuff like that, because I'm pretty certain that there was some more that you can get that we separated by the way, but yeah. So now we need 3 more battles with the dragon. Kiddo, so that's going to be mastered very soon. Right, that is going to be at 3 stars, that's going to be at 3 stars very soon. That is at 2 stars, Bahamut is soon going to be 2 stars. Stuff that. And of course, during this 2, which is the disc we're on, we're going to be able to get our hands on both Apocalypse and Scimitar, which is the only 3 triple growth things in the game. Yeah. You want to make sure though that you get the thing from this boss, by the way. Is it a protect ring or was it the reflect ring from the boss? I forgot. Because there's only one of the boss heads that have the thing. And I think it's the right head. It's not from the body, by the way, which is weird, I would have made it, at least in a remaster like this, I would have made it so that the boss would have had 3 things, basically. Probably what I would have done. Actually, I want to see if you can Demi-3 him or not, because I don't remember if you can. No, we cannot Demi-3 him, but I know that we can Quake 3 him at least. What? Judgment. Wait, was it always just called Judgment? Wasn't it called Holy Judgment? Or whatever, right? Holy Judgment before to indicate that it's holy. Alexander wasn't innate, right? Alexander as a summon was not innate. No, Alexander was innate. Alexander was from drawing from one of the discs, the fight with the fight that I think end of disc 2, right? The fight against against Medea when she's possessed by Messi. So that's right, that's where you draw Alexander. So that. Right, because it's called Holy Judgment in Final Fantasy VIII. But I mean, it's weird, right, that why is the blue dragon counting as being like weaker than the... Right, and I can understand, right, that the dragon that's in the Temple of Ancient, it's not quote-unquote meant to be an evil dragon or whatever, right, that it's just, you know... Because we know from a lot of, like, RP things, right, that dragons can, like, talk and stuff that, you know... Although I'm pretty certain that the Final Fantasy team is gonna all of a sudden like go in and give them voices and stuff that to the dragons. And we know that would be really cool if they actually did. You know, that would be nice. So right now we will only have Yuffie left and Vincent left to get E. So now we only need 2 more dragon omelets. Only 2 more. 2 more dragon omelets. It's nice. But yeah, but the Wizard Bracelet is used so much better now that the magic defense is working properly and stuff that. And then right there's the whole circlet set up with it, the fact that it's magic and spirit plus 30. So circlet is basically just a version of it's basically the magical version of the like championship belt and stuff that, or champion belt. You know, because yeah. Oh nice, very nice. I like it. So barrier into boost jump. Nice, 2.5k. And I think he counts as limit breaks right with Blue Dragon Breath. Kinda. And then because I'm pretty certain that Pyata he would absorb, right? I'm pretty certain that he would just absorb Pyata. Or Kyata. I think I used the wrong translation and stuff that, you know. It is so weird, right, that certain of the or like a lot of the translation things has been fixed and stuff that, but you know. But it's weird, like how come like Alexander is supposed to do whole damage. You know what I think though, right? Right, so I think that there are probably early drafts. I don't know if they technically made any drafts for, you know, for Final Fantasy VII or whatever, right? But I definitely think about that. If they had like drafts where Aerith did not die where she did, maybe she died later on, right? And she actually made it twice to die. I think they probably made it to Northern Crater. They probably had a fight against Sephiroth and stuff that, and then they failed that, and then Aerith was like, we have to go back, we have to get like a strong holy magic, like an actual attack, because you know the holy material that she has is actually for defensive purposes, it's to protect, you know, and stuff that. And then she knows about the legend of something like a legend of like a holy like summon or whatever, you know, and stuff that, like called Alexander or something like that, you know, that's probably, you know, that's always what I've felt like, you know, that okay, like why is Alexander on this like ice character, like that makes no sense, like why is the Alexander someone on that thing, you know, and stuff that, you know. So we need 1 more dragon omelet. And then we have all of them, so yeah. So right now if we look here, by the way, we're having 9 diamond bangles, yeah. And that's because one of them was used by... But keep in mind, for example, there are a lot of these that I will use, like sell, used to have one of, basically used to have it for having a sake. I know that we cannot quote-unquote get all of the armors and stuff there, because even when we go back into Midgar, I think the encounter when with the dragon is, yeah, it's more likely closer to this stuff that. So if I would have stuck with one pot screen of the room, then I think it would have been easier. I'm gonna set up region though. I'm gonna set up Paris, of course. Region. Great! Yeah, this is actually perfect timing here because we're gonna be able to finish this fight. Oh, I set up M barrier next. Alexander and 3. And we yeah, we're gonna be able to actually we're gonna be able to save after this. And then when we save the boss for the next part, this is because this is part 23, right? That I said part 23, so the next part is gonna be 24. I haven't been able to play nothing as a Kingdom for a few days, so I'm actually setting back the clock on the... Because if you don't have it automatically set, if you have it not set automatically, basically by the internet, you can do that on Switch, you can deactivate that. And you can go back several days, basically to the days that you missed, and then you can scan them several times in Tears of the Kingdom and stuff like that. Which, you know, is because I would have scanned those during those days if I would have had time to play and stuff like that, but yeah. But it's just like, you know, like if I record a bunch of these, then I need to like do something else on the PlayStation just so I can, you know, get the clips to be uploaded, right? Because I can, because yes, we do have a router and stuff like that, but because of how everything is, so there we go, that's the dragon armor for him. And that's all the dragon armors that we need. That's all the dragon armors. Right, yes, that's all the dragon armors we need. And we have the one extra now that we need on him as well. So that, yeah. Just checking out the setup here. So it looks correct. Because everyone has steel right check there, yeah. Steel. You can see where it goes when you don't have certain things, but that's just because there's a limited amount of slots there. Basically, you can have attack, magic and summon, but if you don't have summon, for example, the steel will go there and then it goes into the next one because, you know, stuff like that. So I'm gonna save here. But it's weird, right, because it's worth less XP than the red dragon fight, or red dragon fight, or boss fight in the place, but yeah. And we're stopping now, and then we're beginning the next.